Well, alright, today we're going to be playing some Talisman Digital Edition like we've done multiple times in the stream, but it's going to be a bit different in our, April 1st. Today we're going to be doing the Bozo Battle Royale. All with 6 jesters, which I bought the Jester DLC character specifically for this. I don't usually go for the special digital edition characters. Random ending, but no respawn. So once the Jester's dead, he ain't coming back. We've got the base game, and I've got the Reaper expansion enabled, so there's a chance that Jester could just basically spontaneously die. Let's get right into it. Which, the Jester has special abilities, particularly referencing our good friend Bozo from the Reaper expansion. When you are tapping onto the character, your constant juggling causes distraction, and they must reduce their attack roll by 1 down to a minimum of 1. Instead of attacking a character, you may press them with your skills and take 1 gold from them. Whenever you encounter a creature, you may try to confuse it. Roll 1 die and add your fate. If the total is higher than the creature's strength or craft, you may evade it. If you fail to confuse a creature, you must attack it as normal. Whenever you visit the city, tavern, or village, instead of encountering the space, you may perform there and earn 1 gold. Whenever you visit the castle, you may heal up your life value for free. Starting out with closed shop, which does absolutely nothing because there are no face-up places yet. And already the first Bozo battle begins. Or not, because rolling down and add your fate. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty strong until all the Bozos start losing fate. Encounter character, impress. So that's probably gonna be another thing, is just a cycle of paying each other money to pay for juggling skills. Oh, and it looks like it's time for the Reaper to get in on the action. They just rolled a 1 to move. I'm gonna actually fight this thing. And I won. I'm pretty sure the expansions actually has an alternate ending that would have been perfect for this, but it's an expansion that I haven't covered in the regular series yet. So we wait until I've covered it there before, or I use it for something dumb like this. No, that one gold is fake. Let's not perform. Let's just get some help from a wizard, apparently. The ending is macabre. Whenever her character rolls on the Grim Reaper chart, they must subtract 1 from the result, so you can never get a gift from the Reaper over this ending. If the character is on the Crown of Command and no other characters are present, then they must send the Grim Reaper to visit any character in any region. So once somebody gets on the Crown of Command, it'll be time to start reaping the rest of the jesters. If the character is on the Crown of Command and there's another character present, at the beginning of their turn they must attack the other character instead of sending the Grim Reaper to visit another character. Horse Thief does nothing because nobody had any horses. I think honestly the main time and the jesters are gonna hate each other much is probably when they either have a non-gold item the others once, or when they're out of gold. Which means that this particular the white AI jester is in a bit of peril. I think I'll use the teleportation ability given to us by the wizard. Counter space. Use it. And fight. Make the doppelganger. I'd say we don't have a good enough chance of being that to justify reroll. Well, actually, it was only a 4. The other things is just his ability, I'm pretty sure. actually could have re-rolled it since 2 hours, since 33, roughly 33% and chance of getting, chance of actually turning that into a win. Oh, and Northern has a spell now. Apparently, you're defeated and lose one life, your wound become infected, and you must lose one additional life. Interesting. Hope we beat it so you don't have to worry about going right down to your one life just yet. There are no face-up spirits. What? Getting lots of all of this thing that hasn't been drawn yet. Events this time around. Well, nope. Oh, have been anybody but the yellow jester. Her yellow jester probably would have been unvisited by the Reaper. Card. Jesters are good, so none of us can have that sword. Well, it's got a spell to have for Jester. Got the wall going. We've got one hanging into the inner region. Well, this poor bandit. He just tried to attack just a random jester, and to his surprise, there's a big golem with him. He just crushed him. But it's that was honestly kind of a waste. Use a golem just to fight a bandit. That might come in handy. Be able to basically double our current and fighting abilities. Double our current strength things against it. Things in one battle. I mean, that Red Bozo has gotten in quite a lead already. May have 0 gold. He's in the middle region. Well, he's also being attacked by a lesser demon and was unable to confuse it. But he very nearly managed to win. He came surprisingly close. Now there's a blizzard. So everybody has to move one space. That does absolutely nothing. Oh, it formally shows us missing a turn, each missing a turn, but it has no real effect because everybody's missing a turn. Right, which of these has the most money? The yellow one. Just press them. Now we both have 2 rather than having 3. Yeah, the blizzard is not going to be treated. Even though it's in the desert, that blizzard is not going to be treating Rochester super well. When it comes to you moving around. There's a boat at the pit. And yeah, just very nearly failed to confuse them, so looks like the White Jester's almost out of fate. Yep, he's out of fate. And also lost a turn. And we get more teleportation from our wizard buddy. So that's handy. Well, time for another Jester exchange. The old Jester just auto-lost the trapper. Okay, let's... Let's go to the same spot we teleported to last time. This time we got 6. And we've won. Because we also get an additional mental strength things automatically. Well, this fandom's gonna be waiting a bit because there are no evil characters in the game right now. Like until something turns somebody evil, well, there's not going to be any evil characters in this entire playthrough. So, you know, that rune sword is also going to just sort of be sitting there this entire time. Unless somebody becomes evil at some point, which is probably going to be through the village mystic or something. Well, we've got another Jester with three strength. They're clearly a worthy opponent. Just gotta get over there. Just reroll that, we've got plenty of space. Oh, hate this word. There we won 1 gold. Greenchester has gathered enough trophies to use to gain some stats. That hand's still gonna be waiting for a while. What did that just get? When you pay to reroll die, you may roll 2 dice and choose which result to use. If you roll doubles, discard all your fate immediately along with this card. Interesting. Well, we have a Jester fight at long last. We have a proper Jester fight. A proper Bozo brawl. The Red Jester now has a Talisman now that he needs to get into the Valley of Fire. Now he just needs to grind enough to be able to actually like open the door and get through the challenges. And they can start sending the refresh for everyone else. Clearly the White Jester has become a worthy opponent. Let's check our Potion of Strength, and it's time for the first Bozo Brawl. Not looking good so far. Super not looking good. Let's reroll that. We got 6. And it's a tie. I think, oh, the Jester ability only counts defensively. So the defender always has a slight edge. Oh, looks like Green Jester's really out for. Oh, stole the Rod of Ruin, and then used it. Bring. What was that? At that time, the strongest Jester around. Back down to the start. Oh. The White Jester is the first one to fall. Harry News in peril. Level 4, but I was not expecting him to just get reaped like that. Yeah, the White Jester is no more. They got respawn off, so just as a die or they stay dead. Now let's start Bozo Brawl with the Yellow Jester. We've got a slight edge in strength, but then again, -1, so it's basically still a flat roll. Let's just take one life. That means that chances are there's a good chance that the Yellow Jester will be next. Particularly if the Green Jester decides to join in. The Yellow Jester isn't having it, he's pulling through. It's not gonna die just yet. Don't think anyone had. Wait, no, somebody had a spell. Yeah, I think the genie is accompanying Green Jester. Yeah. Actually, no. Genie spells are unaffected. Somebody else has a spell or something. how's the red Jester looking? Got 2 swords, so... No, got 2 swords and an axe, so... Well... Pretty much always... It's a +1... Defend. Now the Fabled Book of Spells. You gain your full complement of spells according to your current craft. The book then vanishes to the discard pile. You got 2 new spells. Teleport. Casting yourself instead of rolling the die for movement. Teleport to any other space in the same region. This spell cannot be cast in the inner region. And random. Cast any character at any time. And if they roll one die to determine the effect on them. 1. Become a toad for 3 turns. 2. Lose all strength. 3. Lose all craft. 4. Lose all gold. 5. Gain 1 strength. Or 6. Gain 1 life. Now let's turn Yellow Jester with that. Queue up teleport for that next turn. We might be able to turn Yellow Jester into a toad. Or we might save his ass instead. See, let's actually just line up our teleport or to take us over to the straight, even if it's still left. It's still there. You know, any of these other Jesters could land on it at some point and take that one last bit of strength from it. Oh, one of these two is. Oh, we're actually the one getting a visit from the Reaper. Oh, missing a turn. And Yellow Jester just has took the last strength from the pool. Yellow Jester was doing quite well for himself for somebody who was previously on the brink of death. Yeah, Yellow Jester is now fully recovered. Let's go back to the tower. It's been doing well for this game. Sure, let's fight a farmer. Yeah, in a standoff. Oh, the Red Jester just alchemized his Talisman for some reason. The inner machinations of Bozo's mind could be quite enigmatic. Like I suppose. Let's go this way. We got 2 gold. Oh, Green Jester's getting a visit from the Reaper. They actually got 6, so let's send it off to somebody else. Going after the Yellow Jester. The Yellow Jester misses a turn. I think we might be able to confuse the Sentinel actually. If we get 6. Wait, nope. Doesn't look like confusing the Sentinel is an option for whatever reason. Well, mistakes were made. Hey, this is the first time I've played the Jester. You know, I just bought it earlier tonight. Specifically for this stream. Oh. The Purple Jester almost died. He able to get the Reaper to take his Alchemist instead. You might remember to go remember to there because I think he's giving out spells to good characters. So everybody who visits him gets a spell. Everybody's good because the Jester starts out that was good, but you know, if something happens, then it can become evil. You know, I think they're like the one thing that can actually change your alignment and against your will is just the base game and the Reaper expansion. Well, that's a handy thing for a Jester. You know, to just replenish all, all of her fate. I mean, Runesword isn't really gonna do much for anyone because nobody can wield it unless the village mystic it makes someone evil or something. The old Justice back down to life. The purple Jester is being paid a visit by the Reaper. And to discard a random follower or lose a life if you don't have any followers. And Prince is dead. No, let's pay a visit to the Mystics. See if we might be able to become evil. And we have become evil. We've successfully become the first evil Jester. Means that we can now pick up that rune sword and use it. Oh, Red Jester's got himself a new talisman. Yeah, the Green Jester also is able to get a talisman. He just found his on the ground. He's just over there. He didn't have to prove himself as a warrior. Well, the old Jester was back on the brink of death. Gee, thanks, Green Jester. I really needed to be moving one space a turn. A dryad attempts to lure you through a magic portal. Roll 2 dice if the total is equal to or less than your craft. Score the dragon game on craft. If it is higher, you're teleported to the forest. It's higher, so basically just move one space forwards. And we got forwards that were safe. There was 2 spaces that middle region that act as a temple. At least this time it's not in the desert. We can potentially deal up to 3 damage to someone. Oh, now we can no longer lose life in the chapel. Fortunately, that does have an effect if you're evil. You know, it's not something that requires you to be good to carry it. Well, requires you to be non-evil. The red jester just found a unicorn, so now both his stats are bumped up by 1. Sorcerer has this up shop here. There are spells for 1 gold per spell. Let's visit that guy. Fireball. Oh boy. The jester cut the temporal warp. Oh, each character gains 1 spell while starting with Green Jester. Wherever path allows. Which, just as by default, can hold up to 2 spells. You know what, let's take advantage of that to mess with the Green Jester. Here for a turn. By getting to decide in which direction he moves. You know, let's send him over to the Black Knight. So now he has to fight the Sentinel. Or he might actually make it through. Or not. The Red Jester might just team up with this to ruin him. Yep. There goes that 1 extra point of life they had. Yes, enslaved jester. Oh, it's a purple jester's got some kind of spell to mesmerize him. So he is the one who has this unicorn. He's bringing it in. He's bringing it with him to them for a Bozo brawl. He won handily. Being the Orb of Destiny is his prize. Oh, get the ring to the tavern. Fighting another farmer. This time we're actually killing a farmer. Sadly, the Reaper just barely enough low enough to not be able to. Oh, I'm being impressed. Oh, Purple Jessup gained some life. Yellow Jessup's placing a hex down. So that means this is covering he's facing the Arrow Mill region and not already occupied by surgery areas with 3 complete rounds. Any character laying on the hex loses 1 life. I guess we'll just hang back to the sorcerer. Oh, it's time for the Reaper to pay another visit to the Yellow Jester. And he loses a turn. The Jester continues to be enslaved. Yellow Jester has no money, which means he has a higher risk of being attacked. You know what, let's read that. We'll let that. Dream. Oh, I didn't even think about the ogre. Yeah, I mean, just fireball it. Really? You're gonna do that? You're gonna do that purple jester? To be honest, I would have done the same thing in his position, so. The red jester has lost all of his feet. Well, just gone lost in the woods. Yeah, let's not use that. Just on this. Or let's keep it as a follower because that's equivalent to the regular unicorn follower. And Green Jester has failed to confuse a dragon. And then got his ass handed to him one by it too. And didn't even get safe firearmor. Nope. Don't use fate to need to at least get that. And got 6. Okay, we finally pay a visit to this phantom. We can use it to teleport over here. Where we get attacked by a trapper. He got more than a 1, and he was able to win. The Yellow Jester almost joined us. His evil Jester squad. We're gonna get to head to the temple next turn. We've been impressed again. Now we have no money. The old just was back to the woods. This time he does not lose a turn. Red Jester was getting a visit from the Reaper. And he's dead. Well, guess we'll just head on over there and pick up his stuff. We don't need a second talisman, so... And now we're also dead. Since his respawn is off, it's just the AI now. Green Jester's got a magic sword now. Green Jester's in the forest, being attacked by a brigand. Or not, so he's safe. With no fate now. I think things are moving a little bit faster than they were in the beginning because only half of the Jesters remain. I feel like Purple's got a good shot at winning it all. He's got that extra point of life and I believe he might also be the only. Yep, he's the only one with any fate left. All this armor is gonna make it take longer for anything to die. At least from combat. Well, Green Jester has made a heel turn and taken on the mantle of the evil Jester. Just took the big guy's axe and threw it on the ground. If any of them can get to the temple, there's some good stuff there. Oh. Wait, no, that wasn't the Reaper, that was Purple Jester. Never mind. I was gonna say the Green Jester was how to get it, but no. Not yet. Oh, the Dryad has finally been vanquished. I'll say it's probably gonna be mostly the spells that keep this interesting. Those two spots where just can get new spells. At least that they can get it, or they can get them reliably, since sometimes God just decides it's to bless a jester. If this ends up going super long, I might just see if we can fast forward. Just skip to the next human player, which I believe will just fast forward through the entire game because the one human player is dead. So, you know, it's just the 3 AIs. Well, I guess the Green Jester became good again at some point. Come on, get a 6. Nope. A 2. I mean, also this is likely to be either very short or very, very long. Especially since I'm pretty sure everybody's got armor, so everybody's got a decent chance of not taking damage. In just regular fights. Or maybe you'll get one. Nope. Come on, 4. Yes. I get 1 or 2. Nope. Just missed the turn. The green just has been charged with something. Oh, immobility. Straight to the purple jester. Roll the 1 so he gets to move the Reaper at the end of his turn. He rolled a 4 so he can send it over to the green jester. We got 6. Next he gets to move it to one of the other 2. And Jester just going to play a dice battle with the Reaper. He just lost the dice battle. And then he immediately goes to the chapel and heals up. The purple jester just got sent right to the Hidden Valley. He might stick around in the inner region for a little while. Or the middle region. He gained 1 fate. Oh, looks like the purple jester is sticking to the middle region. It's got pretty good stats right now, so he might be able to enter the inner region pretty soon. Yeah, you can get to the center, or you can get to the crown command, and then you can start reaping everybody else. So it would only take a couple good rolls. We might actually be kind of bad for him to go to the Planet Pharaoh right now because he doesn't have a talisman right now. So it really wouldn't be all that beneficial. It's like mostly gonna be spells that'll keep this interesting. Like, otherwise it's mostly just jesters running around, not really accomplishing a whole lot. Oh, the mage just got destroyed. So there's one less spot for just to gain new spells. At least one of the jesters seems to be gaining trophies at a decent rate, so he might be able to take on the inner region fairly soon. Green Jester, the maze isn't going to be doing anything anymore because everybody's maze proof at this point. So we just got these 6 in scrap. Ooh, the Purple Jester got the Warhorse, and now he's got effectively a 12 in battle. Well, because the Warhorse adds his spacecraft, and to his strength. Well, the Green Jester just got hit with a random. And he's losing all strength. Back down to like a regular Jester. The Reaper almost had somebody to target it, but it wasn't controlling him, so Not a good target right now, because the only way that could be in any way beneficial is to roll a 6. Since the ending makes it where all rolls on the Reaper chart are at -1. So you can't even intentionally target yourself with the Reaper or to try and keep it a bonus. Mostly just waiting at this point. Waiting for the AI to take action and actually try and finish this up. Oh. Purple Jester's intentionally looking to enter the inner region, or the middle region, so might be looking to finish this off. Fortunately, he failed. He ended up in a standoff. Now for the Guardian. Yep, he's definitely aiming for the middle region. He keeps setting up his standoffs with the Sentinel. But hey, at least he's not getting injured by the Sentinel, so you know, if you keep getting standoffs, you can keep trying indefinitely. There's no way that can be a standoff. He's got a rollout quest, so yeah, has a Talisman. Means now it's just a matter of killing Cerberus and then making his way on through. Gain the spell, so that should help him on his way some. If he keeps rolling these ones, he might even be able to reach someone before he even gets to the Crown of Command. But not so far. That's not a terrible result. It would have been better if you could have gotten a 6, because then you could have just jumped right over Portal and Cerberus. He has been right on his way. Interesting that he decides to ditch the wand of all things. I mean, all this other stuff is really important. And his overall loadout, so. Are you kidding me, Yellow Chester? You just want to torment me. You for... You, you just want to torment me for trying to kill you earlier, or don't you? So, Purple Jester has to get another talisman. At least the talisman's like it still has two cards in it, so. Which, if he gets to the temple, he can actually pick up one of a couple talismans that have just been sitting there. Well, it was a guide, which he wasn't doing much at this point anyway. I like how that Hearthstone has yet to leave that spot because it doesn't keep picking it up and then using it the very next turn. And so it gets left at the spot that they departed from. On two. Nope. Now he's all the way back to the crags. And on top of that, he lost the turn. Green Jester's in the Miller region now. We got Purple Jester's not dying now. I mean, they have a chance to live, even if the Reaper did come for him. Now he's back into the middle region for his quick detour. Oh no. Oh no. And the purple jester is dead. It's going to well, now we're down to just 2 jesters. The purple jester had so much potential. Like, he actually had the strength to make it through the inner region. If he just managed to do it. But maybe, just maybe, since Green Jester just got a 1 and also just lost 2 life, or, 1 life. Nope, the Reaper's not reaching Yellow Jester's edge. Green Jester is opted to destroy the idol. Got himself a spell. Did you roll the 1 on this turn? So maybe you can roll a 2 now. Nope. Okay, for once, Jester picked up the Hearthstone and didn't immediately use it. What a surprise. At least the turns are going pretty much as fast as you can, then without ever need fast forwarding. Well, it's not really useful unless he wants to leave the middle region. Well, at the same time, going to one of the adjacent spaces in the outer region. I would say he's finding Cerberus. It's just a flat roll. The Yellow Jester has his full fate heat now. Nobody, no feet to lose, so it wouldn't have an effect, maybe of any kind. The old Jester rolled one move. He's gained one craft. He gets to move the Reaper. You could have moved the Reaper. You just kept your roll the way it was. Well, the Green Jesters jumped right to the plane of peril. Granny doesn't really have a lot of strength or hands or craft, so it's just walking right back out and fighting Cerberus again. And this time winning. Second, they have any other space in this region, so not a whole lot of much interest that can be done with that. Well, I guess he could go and fight maybe the Lord of the Pit. Means that he can teleport directly to the plane of peril. They opted not to. Even though that would have been a pretty good move for a craft-heavy character like himself, because it looks like the demigod's back. Oh, he's already got 3 spells, so wasn't able to get anything from the demigod. Like, I like how the Greenchester this there for quite a while has been running around with, among other things, four mules and a horse and cart. It's like when he's able to carry so much stuff. Here are like 20 items if he could find that many. He's got enough craft that he might be able to should have a pretty good shot at getting to the inner region. To this point, when somebody gets to the crown of the command, will pretty much just be every turn the other guy has to roll in the Reaper chart. Oh no, why is it? Okay, it's just an ability. It wasn't gonna be another thing that's going to ruin the character's chances of getting through the inner region anytime soon. Maybe this is it. Nope. Just cut the seal just as a miss a turn. He's entering the inner region. The Greenchester is entering the inner region. He is on his way. The Bozo is in. He is in position to commence the end game. Provided he can make his way through the mines. Well, at least it only took him back to the Pearl of Power. He now has a third spare set of armor. Actually, I think it's second spare. Because, I mean, he's got the one he's wearing. I mean, he's gotta go in and try again. Okay, rub some spit on it and get back in the game. I think that's how it goes. It's been long enough that I'm not even sure where I heard it. Made it through the mines. He's got plenty of mules he can sacrifice as a vampire if need be. Yep. Sacrifice a couple spare mules. Which, I mean, if he had died there, that would just mean that Yellow Jester would win. You don't want that asshole to win. Not after all we've been through up until this point. Oh, nice. Fighting pit fiends until he defeats all of them or loses. Which he's not gonna lose. Well, just one more turn before we can get to the Crown of Command. The amulet's not gonna protect the Yellow Jester. Because yeah, let's see this through. On. Almost got it first try. Ended up killing the mule instead. You know, Yellow Jester can only outrun death for so long. Well, I mean, he's evil so he can gain fate every time. And he's dead. At last. The final Jester has been killed. Well, the Green Jester reigns supreme. It only took almost 2.5 hours. And what a way to end. Almost crashed. Well, thanks for watching. So, yeah, you'll probably play the more collective or never CK2 next stream. But it's almost 3 AM, so I need to go to bed.